What do you call an injured Batman? Bruised, Wayne. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel to check out this comic book editions video today. I'm glad that you're here. I have some great comic books to share with you. Also, I have huge collecting goal news to share in this video as well. So let's get started. I meant to share this book in an earlier comic book editions video right after I purchased it last month and just overlooked it. This is Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, issue number 1, the 1 in 25 Martinez incentive cover. Isn't that beautiful? For sure. One thing that I really enjoyed about this issue in particular is the pairing of Hawkwoman with Nubia. When you stop and think about it, those characters would probably share similar viewpoints in life. And I think one complements the other. And I also like the fact of Nubia having a friend in the DC universe that isn't a Wonder Woman associated character. So thumbs up for that. I thought that was a brilliant touch. Great issue. Been enjoying this so far and been enjoying what they've been doing with this character since they've really kind of revamped her a little bit and brought her more into the spotlight in the DC universe. Another Wonder Woman themed variant that I got was for Trial of the Amazons, issue number 1. This is a Jen Bartel team variant, and it's a wraparound cover. Lots of beautiful colors going on this cover. So of course, you know I'm a completist, especially when it comes to Wonder Woman, so this was a must-have. Trial of the Amazons for me, there were parts of it that I really enjoyed. I actually thought it started out really strong, but as it got a little bit closer to the end, I thought it lost focus a little bit. So I was a little disappointed in that. Not disappointed in this cover though. It's a good one. It's a keeper. So you might remember in a previous comic book editions video, I went to Half Price Books and I found a Batman book that guest starred Wonder Woman. Well, I read it and enjoyed it so much. It was the first of a two-parter. And I believed at that time that I had the B cover. I think that's what I thought that I had. But what I had was the A cover, and this is the B cover, if I've got that correct. So it's Batman issue number 39, The Eternal Vow. And even reread this when I got this because I enjoyed the first read on it so much. As I said, it's the beginning of a two-part story, and the completist in me not only wanted both covers, but they wanted to see how the story turned out. So since I didn't have the continuing issue, I took advantage of the fact that it was time to pick that one up and finish this story off. So here's issue number 40. This is the A cover. Isn't that beautiful? I love this cover. I think that's pretty awesome. Story was good. It was just a fun two-part story of Batman and Wonder Woman fighting in another realm to essentially bring relief to a character that's been battling that battle by themselves. And time moves in a different fashion over there. You know, it's an hour in our real time, you know, could seem like decades over there. So it was a good story. It was fun. And, of course, let's get the B cover for it as well. Let's just wrap this baby up and get everything completed by picking up that B cover. Yeah, it's kind of funny that with the last issue and this one, if I didn't know better and looked at them, I would have thought that these B covers were the A covers and vice versa. But they weren't. Have you ever read this story, by the way? I'd be curious to know that, so drop me a comment below. I want to show some more Batman-themed comic books. You pair Batman and Catwoman together, I'm interested. Bronze Age Batman and Catwoman story that I've never read, I'm really interested. So this is one that was just an impulse buy. When I was buying those other books, I saw this listed on the website that I purchased it from, and I said, yep, that's going in the cart as well, because it was affordable and I want to check out the story, and I was not disappointed. I really did enjoy this. At some point, I probably should go through and just try to realize which Batman issues that feature Catwoman that I don't have in the collection, so I can end up adding those in eventually, because as a general rule, especially Bronze Age one, I enjoy pretty much any Batman Catwoman story from any era, but the Bronze Age ones especially I like. So, and this was no exception. I really enjoyed this too. I usually say I haven't met a Bronze Age comic book that I didn't enjoy. Here we go. We use this as the thumbnail for this video. Batman Family, issue number 8. We've got Robin and Catwoman fighting each other. Oh yeah, and you know I love my Batman Family. That's a run that I've been working on for a little while, trying to complete. This Ernie Chan cover was one of the issues that obviously I didn't have. So this was still in the era of Batman Family where they would do one original story at the beginning, and then the remainder of the book would be reprints of Batman themed, stories from different issues. Good stuff here. And one more that I want to show you in today's comic book editions video, which ends up becoming very big news, is Batman Family issue number 15. Now, you might remember, if you paid really super close attention, and say, I thought you had this issue already. So what happened was, I had bought this issue already, and when I opened it up, all of the interior ads had been ripped out. They had been ripped out carefully, but they all were missing, so it was an incomplete book. And the more I thought about it, it didn't affect any of the story, but I just wanted a complete copy of it. And it's not that expensive of a book to have to replace anyway. So that's what I did. I replaced it. Got Killer Moth here on the cover. But what's exciting about this, now that I've shared this with you and I've upgraded this book, I have completed my run of Batman Family. So that means all 20 issues of Batman Family, plus in Detective Comics in the Bronze Age, when they billed it as Detective Comics starring the Batman Family, I have all of those issues as well. Then I have the little digest, the Batman Family Digest, the Blue Ribbon Digest. So I did it. I completed that, which was a goal for me. I knew I was getting pretty close to completing that. A big shout out to 2 community members. One is Comic Books NYC. Now, he AOK'd me several of these Batman Family comic books, going on 2 years ago maybe. And that helped me a lot. Because it kind of seemed like a big overwhelming task at the time to get all of these Batman families. And after that AOK, where I was able to check off so many from my list, it didn't seem so difficult to do anymore. So shout out to you, Kavi, and thank you. It certainly helped a lot. And also I want to thank Bronze Age Brian. He found one of the Detective Comics with the Batman Family era that I didn't have. It's one of the ones that is harder to find, that you don't see in stores very much either. And he AOK'd that to me as well. So those 2 AOKs went a long way into me being able to complete my Batman Family run, which was a goal of mine to complete for this year. So now that I've done that and completed the Batman Family run, I'm getting pretty close on the Silver Age Teen Titans. So that's probably going to be the next one I'm going to focus in on. And, fingers crossed, the goal is to try to make sure that that gets complete before this year is up. So keep monitoring my future comic book editions videos for progress and updates on that. What was your favorite cover that I showed today? I'd love to know that. If you have any of these comic books in your collection or want to dialogue about anything, you can do so in the comment section below, as your comments are welcomed, encouraged, and appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll take this opportunity to do so now. Don't forget to click the notification bell. That lets you know when new content is being added to my channel so you don't miss out on anything. Thanks for making it to the end of this comic book editions video. Appreciate your friendship and support more than you'll ever know, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your Bat Day.